And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Mounties and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Wait, that round 80?
Over there,
round 80?
Use the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will stop right around the 25. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Check! No, 20!
Mike! Check! 53's Mike! Watch the back.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman.
Check!
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You don't want to learn.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
You don't know no better.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Check your hot read.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jam him, jam him, jam.
72.
Running with Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
I got you, son.
To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
53.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, we got tight left. You got three down. Safe. Mike 52,
Sugar.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Wait, set. Wide, 20.
Mike 5-2. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
72.
On second and a couple, Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
29.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hey, hut.
Hey, Mike 52. Bandit.
Regular. Hey, goal 66.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on third and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check three.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First down, Toronto.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this is Parker, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Pick the edge. Come.
Gold 50.
Now Kamara. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Alpha.
Now Brady.
Here we go.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Crowder now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Stafford now to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Monkeys.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll fake it. Now Stafford sliding up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Jabal Sheard, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Stafford, it's caught at the 10. And touchdown! John Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3.
His kick is good. Makes the score Monkeys 21, Vikings 3.
Maxwell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Brady, he's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I said go for it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
52 is the mic right here, over there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Anderson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Justin Houston.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Coming, baby. Woo!
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10.
Mounties 21, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Here we go.
Here's Freeman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Wait, set 53. Goal 50. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check 24. Check 24. Bandit.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Crowder. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Wait, 20. Mike Bartu. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. D. Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
For your punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Freeman again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Freeman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Back to throw, Stafford. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards.
53, Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back.